Okay, we're here with Councilwoman Ward 2.
Ward 2.
City of Massillon.
Yes.
Nancy Halter, Republican. Winding down. Well, how many more meetings, Councilman Halter?
2 regular.
Councilwoman Halter.
That's
I'm
okay,
sorry.
I'll go with councilman. I have 2 regular meetings and 1 more work session.
Okay. And during the work session tonight, there was a discussion about ordinance that Council President Townsend, probably in the capacity of just a citizen of Massillon, is working on. And part of it has to do with the quality of rental housing in the city of Massillon, which has been one of your key issues as
Right.
council person.
Right. Yes, I had been working on it also. I didn't know he was working on it. My ideas are a little different than his, so we need to work some things out. I intend to stay active. I'm on the new committee that the mayor formed for vacant housing. I'm anxious to get, as you well know, to get these vacant houses occupied, hopefully, but at least cleaned up and taken care of. And the rental properties, more, it's not the housing as much as it are the people that live in them, causing problems throughout our city. And those are 2 issues that, as you know, I ran on 4 years ago, and we're still working at it. So I'm very interested in that. It's just Mr. Townsend and I have to get together. I've been working with the code enforcement officers because they're the ones that get all the calls. And I've been working with them. Now, as you saw, he gave us all these papers tonight. I have not had a chance to read them. So I will go home and read those over the next few days and probably give him a call
Okay.
and see if we can get working on it.
Now, just looking back, do you consider the work on the property conditions of homes and even commercial establishments in the city of Massillon been one of your primary achievements? And
Yes, I think the ordinances that we came up with early on have helped quite a bit. Of course, we don't have everybody registered, obviously, but at least we put a big dent in that. It used to be if high grass came in, calls, we had no idea who the owner was. We would go and, mow the grass. Now at least we know who several of the owners are, most of them. The meeting that we had last week on the vacant housing, I was quite excited. I didn't realize we did have all these programs through the county. And I think that once we get moving, and we have some very good people on that committee, and once we get moving on it, my idea was to form this committee that the county and the state would see that Massillon was finally taking a leadership role in forming this committee to take care of our vacant housing. And in hopes that possibly we could get some sort of financial help from them to pursue these homes and these people, these landlords, or the vacant housing problem in Massillon, I think is my opinion is it's very bad. And
do you have any idea what the numbers are?
they're saying about 350. Personally, I think it's more than that. We do have a gentleman from a realty company that's been going out. He's doing the inventory. He told me there's 75 just in the northeast side. I think he's wrong. I think it's higher than that because I know on my street alone, which is not a very long street, we have 6 vacant houses. It was 9, so we're down to 6. But they have curtains in the windows. The utilities are still on. To look at them, you wouldn't know they were vacant, but I know they're vacant. So I'm working with him directly now, giving him the people's names who own the houses. He's contacting them, and we're trying to get them on the market and get them sold and get them occupied.
Before they get run down.
Before they get run down, and also I told him I prefer that they don't go through as a rental property. I'd like to see them rehabbed and sold to some young couple so we can get more children in our school system, get more football players for the football team. There's all kinds of possibilities, but you just have to do it.
Right.
And the way the city is now, with the lack of employees, we don't have the people. So if we can get some volunteers to get out there and get active in it, then I think I'm really looking forward to this. I think it's going to be a great help. And if I'm not on council, I have more time to spend doing that.
When you talk about the county, you're talking about the land bank?
Yes, the land bank, and there were some other men there, and I'm sorry, I don't remember their names. It was the first time I met them. We had a fellow there from Habitat. He had a lot of very good issues and good ideas. And people were concerned, even though they don't live here, they live in the county, but they all had concerns, and they're all working together, and they're willing to help Massillon, and I was happy about that.
Going forward, what do you expect the relationship between council is going to be newly constituted with several new members and the administration? What do you look for that evolve as?
I think we have a very strong council right now. I think, let's see, we have 3 new members. 3 new members, I think, right? I have to look. 1, 2. Yeah, there's 3 new members in there. I think it'll stay strong, and I think that their relationship with the mayor, they have to correct it, and she has to work along with them. And I think maybe by this past election, she realizes that now, and I can see already, you know, that things are going better.
Okay.
So I look forward to a very positive next 2 years.
So Nancy Halter may not be on council, but she's still going to be heavily involved in the betterment of Massillon.
She has been since the 60s, and she's not quitting yet.